Hello, everyone. Welcome. Good morning here from Australia. So wherever you are in the world, good afternoon, good evening. Thank you for tuning in. So if you are watching this live, just put hashtag live. If you're watching this on a replay, just put hashtag replay. Thanks for watching the video. My question to you is, do you tap into your intuition when you make decisions? If not, that's okay. Most people don't. So today I'm going to share with you this mental faculty of intuition that you can tap into to help you create the life that you want, that you can use, as a great tool to help you make decisions and also to find answers to your questions instead of using your senses to control everything that you do or every decisions that you make. Intuition is a mental faculty that we all have that enable us to tune into the universal energy, tune into that spirit by sensing, vibrations. So it's with your intuition that you pick up vibrations and then translate it then into your mind. Now, it was said that prayer is when we talk to God and intuition is when God talks to us. You know that gut feeling when you know that something is good or something is not so good. That's intuition. Your intuition permits you to know and know that you know what's happening around you. And sometimes intuition defies logic. Now remember that we are spiritual beings. Now we are a mass of energy vibrating at a high speed of vibration. So if you're an intuitive person, you will pick up other people's energy. And quite often you will pick up what they're thinking, even before they say it to you, if you know them very well. So before they even say anything to you, you know what's going through their mind. But be aware that a person could be saying one thing and yet thinking another. But however, vibrations never lie. So with practice, you will eventually get to the point where you will pay closer attention to the vibrations that you are receiving, rather than the words that you are hearing. Every one of us has been gifted with an intuitive factor. We all have it, but most people do not know how to use it effectively. So when you and I tap into our intuition or into our intuitive mind, we connect to source. We connect to that perfect, unlimited side of ourselves, that deep spiritual essence of who we are. And that allows us then to accomplish uncommon things that we never thought possible. So, and this is where, some people that work in certain jobs, they develop their intuition very highly. Like, for example, salespeople, police detectives and lawyers, they have a very highly developed intuitive factor. They stand out in their respective fields because they have been trained themselves to pick up on people's energy instead of just hearing what they're saying. Now, I am sure at least once in your lifetime that you have experienced the magical power of your intuition. Now, last night, I got a text from a friend wanting to connect, and yet it was only a couple of hours before that I thought of her and I was going to ring her. But she picked up that vibration with her intuition and she acted on it. My mother, she has passed now 12 months ago now. God bless you, Mum. She had a highly developed intuitive factor. She seemed to ring me at the right time when I was going through challenges in my life. And it didn't matter what I say to her. She knew that I had something, on my mind and something is going on. Something was wrong. And she would stay on the phone until I open up to her. And sometimes too as well, she will meet people and she could tell straight away whether that person is good or up to no good. So think about a time when someone looked you in the eyes and told you that they loved you or promised that they were going to do something and you knew that they were lying. Or maybe a time that you sensed something was wrong with a loved one, but they assure you that everything was fine. And however, later you found out that that person was in fact facing a serious problem. It was your intuitive factor that enable you to pick up those unspoken messages. This is how powerful intuition is. So when you are in tune with your intuition, you can receive flashes of insight and ideas of creativity that your logical mind cannot make. But here's the thing, you must, pay attention. You have to pay attention to those messages. See, most people are unaware of the intuition messages because they're too busy, or maybe they're focusing too much on the noise outside, or they're fearful of something, or they're getting angry or agitated about something. And when we are in those states, we miss them. We miss those messages. We crowd them out and we push them away. So here are 4 ways that you can develop your intuitive factor. First one is start paying attention. Start paying attention to things that you would typically not attach any importance to. Doesn't matter how small they are. Don't ignore them. And number 2, notice the feelings that you get, and the thoughts that you presented on your mind that you might ordinarily just dismiss. There's a reason why those thoughts came to you in the first place. Those feelings, or maybe hunches, as some people call it, they are valuable messages, from the universal mind, from God. They're meant to guide you in the right direction. And once you start paying attention to those messages, you'll be surprised by how often, that the voice of intuition tries to reach you during the day. And if you'll start feeling your way through life, paying attention to your feelings and hunches and staying open and flexible instead of sticking to a plan, it will help you a lot. The third way, determine if you're being true to yourself. So learn to hear and respond to the messages coming to you from God or coming to you from the universal mind, whatever you prefer to call it, whichever source of truth that is for you, because the answers are coming to you there. It's been given to you. And then the last way, look for guidance. Become aware of the feelings that's behind the guiding thought. So if you feel anxious, if you feel insecure, or maybe there's a lot of tension going on, it is likely that it's coming from your ego mind. It's coming from your ego. But if you're feeling uplifted and that idea is actually coming from a loving, authentic place, that is intuition. So follow your gut, follow your instincts. So when we are going for a big goal, we want to jump into the we have to jump into the unknown. That's what's going to happen, at some point. So we may not know the way forward, but it's part of the process. But here's something that you must keep in mind. If you leap into the dark without being clear what it is that you want and the direction that you're going, you are rolling the dice. You're gambling. There's no telling you where you are going to land. So to reach the goal, you must focus on what it is that you want, and then put your heart into what you imagined, and then visualize that. And if you tap into your intuitive mind, you will get there faster, because you are now connecting to the perfect, unlimited side of yourself. And that's where the help will come from, and that will really help guide you to your goal. So when we are making important decisions, they are best made by using our intuition. Notice situation, notice and observe what's going on around you, learn and recognize those patterns, and then ask for guidance every day. You will eventually get better at making decisions, and it's coming from a good place, by trusting your intuition to give you the answer. There is a power in your intuition. So use it to guide you in your decision making, in your personal life, and also in your business. So I hope that you enjoyed this video today. Be led from within. So remember, keep it simple and be deliberate. Bye for now.